All right, for the vlog today. Sorry, I'm stressed. I got out of the audition, and I don't know. I really like doing things so well that you can walk out and know that you won, that you easily got the job. But I'm saying it's I put it like 65 to 70%. I got it, but there's a 30% that I don't got it, and got some good feedback though. I've never done an in-person audition before. But they kept noting that you're talking really fast. They said that even after they're like, okay, slow down. Well, I did slow down. Like, oh, good. We like that you could listen. But then they brought back like, still talking too fast. And in my mind, I'm not talking fast. This is just regular speed. And I even was deliberately slowing things down and still talking too fast. So I think what I need to do is for the next month, not even just like 2 weeks, entire month until, what is today, the 17th, until January 17th, listen to podcasts at 1x speed, listen to books at 1x speed, watch Stranger Things not at 2x speed, but 1x speed. So we always model the way we communicate and act off the people in media that we consume the most. And I don't interact with people as much as I consume media. And when I consume media, it's at double speed. And so naturally, it makes sense that I would tend towards speed. That's just what I'm thinking right now. Got adrenaline pumping. The team was cool there. You could all tell they actually knew what they're doing and they cared. And the fact that I could go in and do I think a pretty good job. Terrible on the modeling side. I don't know what I was going to finish that thought with. I have to say something so I can cut to it in the edit. You could tell it was serious. You could tell it was the real deal. That's what I felt like. So, gonna go produce for Nutty Monk. Luckily, this finished fast enough. And I also came like 15 minutes early, and they just let me start 15 minutes early. I also kind of got misled. Not blaming someone else, but she was like, oh, you can use this script. I kind of interpret that as that I wouldn't need to memorize it. And then once the main lady came out, she's like, more eye contact. And I was like, oh shoot, I was supposed to memorize this. And so luckily it was really easy. So I like set the paper down and kind of made a show for that. That I was like, I made a statement that I know my lines. I don't need this at all. And then I made eye contact in a natural way. Like not the entire time, but I kind of looked off to the side when I wanted to look like I was thinking. That's it for right now. I'm gonna eat breakfast or lunch, sort of dinner. Back on my grind of optimized nutrition. Before it was always, I would always track my calories. For the past like week or two, I did not track my calories, ate too much, and then 2 days ago I tracked my calories and I ate 6,000 calories. And yesterday I dropped back down to 2,600 in only a 2-hour eating window. So that means I fasted for a long time, and I'm gonna do it again today. It's weird. The more I ate, the more hungry I was. But yesterday, it took a little bit of time to be like, I'm hungry. And then once 2 o'clock passed, was no longer hungry. And now it's still like that. I ate breakfast. Honestly, like I'm okay to not eat. I'm still probably going to because of the utility of nutrients. That's it. Gosh, this is exciting. This is the first time in a long time that I've done something outside my comfort zone. Outside of just mentally pushing yourself. If you want to go harder on a bike or wake up early or... Gosh, I'm starting to think I really haven't gone outside my comfort zone, especially from the perspective of other people or trying something new that could cause me to fail or look bad. I gotta join an improv club. See, I'm at like a little crossroad in life. There's 3 things I want to do. I write newsletter. I do that. Join it in the link below. And then I have Nutty Monk, startup company that I'm going to go produce this stuff for, and then I have this acting video or route, which could get shut down. Who knows? Might make the other 2 options a lot easier to contemplate between. Or I get this, and then I start to think about 3 things. But then I get excited about the acting thing. I was thinking about this for the past few days. Should I drop the business idea entirely and just go all in on podcast production and acting? Or is it the other way around? Does acting, I not get chosen for acting? I think I'd choose acting pretty much always. But I was talking to them about Nutty Monk because I was excited about the startup, and I got pitched it. When I was telling them about it, it's like, oh, this is a brilliant idea. This would be awesome. So I became passionate about that, this, and then the podcast thing I'm still excited about. So I have 3 things that I still can't, like, decide between. Okay. That's it for the 17th. Not the entire 17th. That's all I have for right now. Goodbye. Okay, this is Clark. That's my cousin. He's helping. He's real. This sucks. We've been sealing them. This is all of the pecan. Next time, we're only doing pecan. We can't do peanut or macadamia until we have a proper nut grinder. These things work, but they don't work for a long time. They shut down. They don't work anymore. It's I looked it up. There's an overheat threshold where it just won't go anymore. You have to reset it. The peanut's just too much for the machines to handle. The pecans are okay because we don't have to do them as much. So the idea is, oh, Spencer's calling me. Spencer, we'll call you back in a second. I guess that's all I have to report on. We used ingredients. Yeah, they're dead, so there's still 9 pounds left of that. That's it for now. All right, the day is done. The day is done, and I still have my hairnet on. Got waves. This thing to hold my hair up. It's kind of been acting like a do-rag. So here's the great reveal. Okay, it's it looks like hair. Doesn't look like anything's changed. It is wavy though. Very nice. All right, so I didn't get the thing. I'm not with the agency. They said 3 things: you look good, you sound good, you don't know how to act. And I agree with that 100%. I honestly have never done any acting stuff. I figured I could BS my way all the way to the top, but I got to number 2, which means I'm not far from number 1, and got me excited. This agency, I talked to them, they don't just do commercials. They actually do TV shows and stuff, and something that actually make acting a feasible career or entertaining pathway. And so I decided I'm going to go join Improv Club in Provo, learn a little thing, learn a thing or two. So it was fun to do this. We made like 50, 60 jars, and it took us 9 hours. Very inefficient, but we're learning what to do next time to be faster and what not to do to not waste our time. The biggest thing they told me in the interview was I need to slow down. I think I talked about this earlier in the video. Talk fast is what I'm doing, and slow it down so people have time to understand what I'm saying. They said slow it down so it's so slow that you know how to talk in slow motion, and that when you need to slow down, you know you don't go so slow that it's ruining you, because you could just think to yourself, I could go slower. This is fast to me. If we want slow, I could slow it down. Just thinking of my cousin Clark. You're so real. He came and helped me for 9 hours packaging things and mixing nuts, and we broke a machine, and well, I broke a machine. 9 hours is a long time. I'm not even paying him anything. We don't make any money right now. Oh gosh, that was a cop car. All right, we're going. I'm not supposed to be here. And there's a bus. Is they gonna flip all the way around? I really hope you don't. Turn the lights off. All right. We're gonna act like we're a normal citizen. We are. And if I do get pulled over, I have a very valid excuse. Look at all the nut butter in the back. I wish I could change my name. I wish I could start again. Fly me to a lonely place where we'll never know the pain of what? I don't know the lyrics to the... Oh. See, John Bellion, he could just sing a song and be like, something, something, something. He literally says that. And he can make it sound like it's a song. He can make it dope. Who has the right of way? If all the lights are red, what do? You run it. That's just how we got in to Fast Lane. Whoa, that's weird. There's a delay on the camera. very subtle, but it's the first time I've noticed it. I looked up, and I was not looking at me. Wasn't a mirror. Did not. Don't know what to think about that. 9:39. I'm going straight to sleep. No movies tonight. I'm going to write down in a journal all the things I've learned today. And I'm going to post this YouTube video tomorrow. Because I need to go to sleep. That's priority number 1. Am I going to make it? Am I going to make it 2? Oh, never mind. I was an 8. Yeah, I really got to go to bed.
I wish I could change my name. I wish I could start again. Fly me to a lonely place where I'll never done. Why go on?
Oh gosh. Standing all day. My legs are a little bit tired. Shot. I don't know if you ever tried this, but stand up straight for 10 hours and your legs, like, I might not be the only one that gets this. I'm just kind of curious. It feels like all your muscles and nerves are like connected, and sometimes you like move your leg and it doesn't hurt, but you feel like electricity is zapping your thighs, your calves, your knees, everything.
I wish I could change my name. I wish I could start again. Fly me to a lonely place where we'll never know the pain of.
I'm just kind of going off. For some reason, like 4 days ago, 3, maybe 5 days ago, I suddenly can sing like an insane range. I can go like really, actually no, it's not insane range. My range is shifted. I used to be able to sing like really, I can't do it. I was like deep. Now I can go like really high. I don't know how to make it high when we're not singing. I go, oh, dude, I'm gonna get good at acting. I want to be so famous. I don't want to be famous, but it's just gonna happen. I have everything it takes. I go to the gym. I eat the right food. I think a lot of different thoughts. My whole existence has been an analysis of what other people do. I listen to them on podcasts. I need to pay attention on shows, and I need to look at things at 1x speed. 2x speed, twice the information. But if I were to say half the retention, that would assume that, oh, shoot, no, that's feasible. Twice the information flow, half the retention. Overall, same amount of data received. Per time. Same amount of data per time received. I think that's what I wrote about in Information Metabolism. I think that's just a much better way of conveying it.
I wish I could change my name. I wish I could start again. Fly me to a lonely place where we'll never know the pain of it. Pain of what?
I don't know how he does that song. Oh, I didn't notice. I knew there was a car behind me. I just didn't turn my mirror on, so I couldn't see it.
Please stay. I want you. I need you. I need these beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. I want you. I need you. God, I need these beautiful things that I've got. No.
Tesla's trying to race me. I know you'll win. Stop trying. Why do you feel like you're winning? I did not join this race. Zoom away so I don't have to see you again. If I didn't have all this stuff in my car, I would be racing him right now. We're already going over the speed limit. I don't know. You want to race a Bolt?
I wish I could change my name. I wish I could start again. Fly me to a lonely place where we never know the pain.
I have it on the radio. I can hit press play right now. But I want to keep talking about this Tesla. This is not going on YouTube, by the way. This is just the inner workings of my mind, and I would look back at this someday, and I'll be like, whoa, you said some wild stuff that made no sense. Maybe I know this person. They're gonna cut me off, but they're driving weird. But if that's the only thing that makes sense.
Please stay. I want you. I need you. I need these beautiful things that I got. Please stay. I want you. I need you. I need these beautiful things that.
What other songs? I don't know any songs. Not karaoke songs, and if I do, I don't know the lyrics. That Benson Boone was the top of my 2025 recap. Not because I love his music. His music's dope. Kanye and John Bellion are better. But because he is probably one of the coolest singers alive today in terms of like vocal ability and also songwriting. His stuff is dope. Not as good as Kanye or John Bellion. But I play songs on loop, repeat, over and over again. It's car karaoke. Because I figured if I sound better, people will like me just a little bit more, but not only for people liking me more, but so they can understand me a little bit better. And as good as I sound, which I don't know how I sound, I'm just rambling. I'm going to throw this on the internet because I know nobody's going to watch it except for Calvin. Calvin, you're real. I just know you're going to watch this. I figured that if you're going to be louder, in virtually all situations, you can always make yourself quieter. But people can keep on making themselves louder to a point, and then it just falls apart, and you don't either. You start slurring your words, you can't pronunciate, and people don't get what you're trying to say. Also, just vocal appeal is a real thing. There's people who sound good and people who sound average, and if car karaoke is what it takes to sound different, maybe even better, that is an easy price to pay. How long does it take to get good? Okay, so there's two things. I auditioned for the agency on the acting side and the modeling side. I didn't get either. Which you can think, like, oh wow, how could you not get that modeling role if they're like, hey, we love the way you look? Isn't that the whole thing of modeling? You just like look good? Turns out there's more to it. You have to have what's called photo movement. Photographers and brands, companies, they want to get as many photos of you in different poses with a million different outfits on in the most efficient amount of time possible. And so you need to be able to move through a flow, almost a dance of every single position's not the right word. Pose. Every possible pose in the most efficient time possible. And I did not know how to do that. So, the question is, how the heck do you get good at that? I did modeling classes. It was very, very gay. It was a very fun time though. We tried to learn like the modeling stuff, but there's not really much there. How can you flow? Maybe it's just a concept I don't grasp or understand very well. Maybe. But where do you practice? I watched a lot of YouTube videos. I didn't get any better. Maybe I need to watch videos of myself. Maybe I can find a model person and say, hey, please critique and tell me what I'm doing wrong so I can get better. Such a strange day. Yesterday, I was really excited about this audition, and I was like, if this goes really well, I'm starting to question, there's 3 things I want to do. I think I put this in my vlog yesterday. I don't know if I uploaded it, but I still recorded my own video. I said I want to do like podcasts and write things. Books, not books, but like email list, and eventually maybe be able to create something original enough that I could call it a book. But cool thing about email list, there is no requirement to be original. You don't need to invent a new concept or explain it better than it's ever been explained before. You just aggregate information, and so people who would like the way you aggregate, they will sign up. So that's email list. Podcast, like that, I feel like that's the same space. Nutty Muck, company, business accelerator. I was not looking at that as excitingly as I had prior, which was the first time I kind of like felt real, because it's been a year and I've done nothing with it. And then today, get this production run over with, taste the pecan nut butter. And I'm like, dang, I could sell a lot of this. And I could also start making it a lot more efficient if we can buy a really nice nut grinder. Just stop. So business suddenly went from unappealing to exciting. A bright future done right. And you would expect to be turned down would cause me to be like, nah, I don't want to do 15 minutes. That's a long video. It's going to cut off at 20 minutes automatically. That's something I don't want to do, acting, modeling stuff, which I've always thought modeling stuff is stupid. But if you want to get a model girlfriend, I don't think there's an easier route, except for being a billionaire. But I think it's easier to just be a model than be a billionaire. So let's just take the path of least resistance to the most desired outcome. And then it makes me think about all the things I write on my email list and philosophies, and realize, oh, that's not actually what I wanted in the first place. But, whoa, there's a heart on the mountain. My mom sent me a picture of it. I wonder who died. There was, or maybe they're not any dead people. Maybe they just wanted to make a heart. Perhaps we don't need to commemorate what is lost to appreciate what we have here. It's pretty dope, though. I'm not going to show it to you because I'm driving. Can't flip the camera around. Just kidding. There you go. Heart on mountain. Just dox myself. Y'all know where I live now. Not actually, but you know the general area. Rain bolt. It's going to hunt me down. Then I want to move out the country. Then he's going to find me anyways, because he knows everything. Tangent over back to cohesive thoughts? That's not the right word. Covalent sort of works, but it doesn't sound English. Cohesive, covalent, cooperative, colloquial, comprehensive, calculated thoughts that make sense when heard by other people. What I was just saying were not those, but this hopefully is. You would think that being turned down by modeling, acting would make that route be like easy. Okay, I figured out I'm not good at this, and I have other things that are important I should focus on. Getting turned down and hearing about the inside part of that world, listening to podcasts of recent, listening to the Ethan Hawke, Joe Rogan one. I didn't mean to listen to that, but I listened to the first 5 minutes. It's like, whoa, this is awesome. I really want to do this. Get rejected by a talent agency. Suddenly, I still really want to do this. It's weird how that works. I'm now parking at home, and I've somehow created a video that is very long, and maybe there's content. Please don't actually watch this. This is the first time I've sung in a video. I honestly think if I practice, I've been practicing a lot, I'm not gonna lie. If I can make a cool song, I can actually sing pretty good. me doing random rambles in the car, not exactly the best representation of capabilities, but I'm putting it out there because I know, one, nobody's going to make it this far in the video, and two, you got to get it over with. Eventually, if we let the world know we suck, they will tell us to get better. And some people might just listen. And that subset of a population trying to get better includes me. Good night and good luck.